Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome to Rumble Overland. Today we are going to be relifting the Forester. If you've been following me on Instagram or watched any of my previous episodes, you'll know that this Forester was once a lifted rig. Over the last year, a few things came up. Decided to switch it back to standard height, but I realised I'd made a big mistake, and today we're going to be reinstalling the 2-inch SubieLift Oz lift kit. This isn't going to be a how-to guide, it's going to be more of an overview because these lift kits do come with very detailed and comprehensive instructions. But what we're going to be able to do is just kind of take you through all of the steps of how we're going to be putting it all together and lifting this bad boy up 2 inches. Keep in mind that this is going to be done on the driveway with basic tools, basic mechanical knowledge, and we're going to get started pretty shortly. First off, we're going to lift up the front, side by side, jack it up. We're going to pull out the front struts, we're going to fit on the strut top spaces and reassemble, and then we're going to move our way down to the back where we'll jack up the back end, both sides simultaneously, and we'll be able to then release the subframe, drop it down, put all of our subframe spaces and our strut top spaces in, and then do it all back up. Come along for the ride. I'll point out anything that needs details just in a text below, but otherwise we're just going to roll some music and get into it. Just lifting the bonnet so we can get access to the top of the strut, and then we're going to start pulling this all out in here. Actually, the first thing you want to do is undo your front sway bar. Makes life way easier down the line. So we've got the factory springs back on, and the SubieLift Oz spaces are just going to slot in like so. Note on here that they do have a left and right marker, so the arrow must always be pointing to the centre of the vehicle. And with everything torqued down, we can now reinstall. Then repeat the process on the other side for the front. Alright, sweet, so that's the front end of the lift in. I've spun the car around, and what we're going to be doing is lifting up both sides of the rear, putting it on jack stands, and doing the full subframe drop and lift kit. Let's get into it. Same setup as before, except this time we're fitting the strut top spacers to the back struts like that. And for the rest of it, I'm just going to get stuck in and nip it all up and finish it off. The one thing I haven't sort of shown is the center bearing spacer, which is halfway down the drive shaft. I can throw a photo in there just to give you guys a bit of a reference. This has taken me a bit longer than expected, but I've also been out doing a few activities during the day in between it. But you can kind of do all of this in your driveway in about half a day pretty easily. Sweet, hope that helps. Looking forward to getting out and doing some missions now. I'll do a bit of a run through tomorrow when there's a bit of light around, and I'll show you what the lift kit looks like. Alright, see you.